Alright, so I'm not much of a sneakerhead, and that's the main reason why I personally prefer shoes that can go with literally everything. So I can throw a pair on and it's gonna look good with every outfit that I show. That being said, in my sneaker collection, most of these shoes will do exactly that. You can throw them on with anything and they will look great. Keeping that in mind, let's go over the most worn shoes in my collection. Alright, so yes, I do have some shoes that are some more hype sneakers. For example, my Jordan 1 Hyper Royals. Although I love the shoe, I love how it looks. I've put together outfits with it here and there, but they're not my main sneaker. And the reason for that is because when you wear a shoe like that, in my opinion, especially with a color like that, you kind of have to plan around your shoes. I personally like to do the opposite. I like to wear what I want to wear, and then the shoes are more of the final touch, which is why most of my shoes are neutral colors and colors that will go with practically everything. That being said, the number one shoe that I wear the most out of any of them are going to be my New Balance 550s in the color white and gray. Obviously, these two colors will go with literally everything, and in fact, they're way more beat than this, but I ended up cleaning it, so I'm very happy that I did that. Now that they're a little bit more crisp and white, I'm gonna continue to wear these how I was doing before. Like I said, it really doesn't matter what you wear with these shoes. It could be black pants, light wash jeans. Honestly, I've noticed it doesn't even have to be jeans. They could be any other kinds of pants. I threw them on with a pair of brown pants from Gap, and I instantly loved the way they looked. And that's the reason why they're the most worn pair of shoes in my wardrobe. Alright, going back to hype sneakers, let's talk about my Nike Dunks. These are going to be in the Michigan State colorway, which is green and white. If you notice, it matches perfectly with my sweatshirt, but I will say that I mostly wear these when I'm wearing more black fits. I love the way it looks when I'm wearing all black and I throw these on at the end, or maybe I'm wearing a hat that will match this. Point is, there are plenty of different ways that I could wear one like this, and like I mentioned earlier, I do prefer more neutral colors when it comes to my shoes. My sneaker collection doesn't really have loud colors, but the few that they do, they are pretty versatile colors as well. Now, the thing is with Nike Dunks, I kind of feel like they're dying down a little bit, which is good, because if you ever wanted to hop on the Nike trend, you could probably do that now for a better price instead of back then when they were at their absolute peak. Because I'm definitely not the first one to say, but when it comes to the price that you're paying for the Nike Dunks, I really don't think they're worth it, especially some colors out there. Definitely not worth it in my opinion. But something like this where you can wear a bunch of different ways, it served a good time for me, and that's exactly why they made the list. Like I keep mentioning, a lot of these sneakers are very versatile. You can wear them with pretty much everything. But let's talk about some little details that go such a long way in your outfits, especially when we're dealing with sneakers. We got to talk about some socks. I'm literally always talking about new ways to try to improve your style, and the main thing that I always talk about is little details in your outfits that go such a long way. And lately, the thing that has been giving me that extra detail in my outfit is going to be my socks. And that's because I've been wearing socks from today's video sponsor, Wanna Socks. Now, Wanna Socks is definitely the most premium quality socks I have ever put on. Not only do they feel the best, but they definitely look the best, and that's because Wanna Socks offers a bunch of different collections, and each collection has their little details in their socks to make them stand out that much more. For example, the main two that I've been wearing is going to be their racer socks and their happy hour socks. So the racer socks that I've been wearing have a reflective stripe on it. They're stitched to look like they're double cuffed, and the happy hour one has color, it has text, it's stitched to be double cuffed as well. Now, when I first got my hands on it, I already knew that I never wore socks like this, but I'm very glad that I started to, because honestly, they've been making any outfit look better. And also, not only are they very stylish, but they are very functional. They're made with combed cotton, which means they are very thick, and especially right now that the season is getting colder, the last thing you want are cheap and light socks. I've been wearing these a lot, and these have definitely done a very good job of keeping my feet warm while still making them look good at the same time. And my favorite part is they are very versatile. I can wear this casually when I'm going out with friends, I can wear it to the gym, and that's exactly why they have been my go-to socks recently. You can get some socks that are definitely going to stand out, and on the days that you're feeling a little bit more minimal, they have that as well. So definitely make sure to check out Wanna Socks. The link's gonna be the first one in the description, so that way you can pick up the same socks that I'm wearing, or check out their website, because I guarantee you it's pretty hard to only pick one when you're searching through that website. All right, the next sneaker that I've been wearing a ton of lately is going to be a pair of white leather sneakers from Aldo's. I know this is very random. When people make their little sneaker collection videos, they definitely don't talk about stuff like this, but let me explain to you real quick why these are such a staple in my wardrobe. I definitely think a pair of sneakers like this is essential for literally anybody, and that's because when you want to dress up in a nicer occasion, obviously you're not going to wear sneakers like the New Balance 550s. You want something timeless that will look good with a little bit more, with a dapper vibe. I feel like a pair of all white leather sneakers would do exactly that. And the reason why I got them from Aldo's is just because I found them for very cheap, literally only 50 bucks. And as you can tell, I really did beat these up. One, because they're 50 bucks. I don't really care if anything were to happen to them because they were so cheap. And honestly, lately, I love that I've been dressing up a little bit more nicer. Like I said, you need some good sneakers to go with that, and a pair of leather sneakers like that would do exactly that. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you would know that I love being comfortable while looking good at the same time, and a good sneaker for that that would be the Yeezy 350s. By the way, me wearing this doesn't mean that I support Kanye West or what he says. Just want to throw that out there. But let's be real, Yeezys are probably one of the most comfortable shoes out there. Although the 350s might be a little dead, this colorway will literally go with anything, and that's exactly why they made the list. When I want to dress more comfortable, when I want to kind of lay back and chill, those are going to be the sneakers that I gravitate towards, because yes, they are insanely comfortable, and that's exactly why I've been wearing them so much. So if I know I'm going to be going out and I know it's going to be a day where I'm going to be walking a lot, I'm not going to be wearing something like Dunks. I want to wear something that's very comfortable, and those shoes do exactly that. All right, the next sneaker that I've always worn literally since I was like 15 years old is going to be a pair of Converse Chuck 70s. The reason for that is because they are extremely cheap. I will say the Chuck 70s are a little bit more expensive than the normal Converse, but I think for that little price, I do think it looks a lot better. The material is just a lot better. It stands out more than a pair of normal Converse. And like I said, I've been wearing them since I was 15 because they're really not that expensive. So if you're on a budget, I get that you wouldn't go spend a ton of money on some sneakers, especially something like Jordan 1s, and you want something that will go with everything. I really recommend a pair of Converse Chuck 70s. And also they have a bunch of different colorways. If you really want to be the most versatile, you can go with a pair of black or white like this, a pair of all white ones, or literally any that they have to choose from. And that's exactly what makes these such a good option. All right, the next sneaker I wouldn't say is so beat up just because I recently got these, and I was really skeptical about getting these, but I'm really glad I did because I've been wearing them a lot, and that is going to be a pair of Doc Martens shoes. Honestly, I was so shocked at how comfortable these are. I have heard that Doc Martens are uncomfortable, but when you look at them, you don't really imagine comfortability. But honestly, like I said, I was very caught off guard of how good these feel. So I'm really glad that I picked these up. And honestly, I feel like they do go with pretty much everything that I wear, especially right now that it's the fall and winter. This was definitely a great pickup. So although it's not beat up, I definitely plan on beating these up just because of how much I plan on wearing those. So those were pretty much all of my shoes in my collection that I wear the absolute most of. So let me know which one you like the best. But other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.